Apples are woven into the psyche of America. You know the saying, as American as apple pie. But the fruit is facing a growing number of climate challenges that scientists are now trying to address. Come autumn, apple aficionados know it's time to head out to their local orchards. But offering up a bounty of the fruit isn't quite so simple anymore. Change is afoot for the humble apple.
It's an economic threat to the sustainability of the industry.
Chris Walsh is a professor emeritus in the plant science department at the University of Maryland. He's dedicated his life's work to growing apples.
Bushels and bushels and bushels of them.
Many of those harvested here at a special apple orchard the university set up for agricultural research. More than 20 years ago, they started looking into how to expand the areas in the U.S. where apples could grow, mainly looking at developing ones that could thrive in warmer climates. It would turn out to be a prophetic choice.
I didn't really start breeding for climate change. What happened was, as time went on, it was getting warmer and warmer further north, and I realized I was not only breeding for Maryland, Virginia, Pennsylvania, but I was also breeding for people further to the north and further to the west.
After all those years, it's now led to this, a brand new patent for these apples, able to grow in a warming world.
Over time, we selected and selected and selected, and so what we've tried to do is also breed not only for heat tolerance and hot weather tolerance, but make trees that are easier to manage and they're more grower friendly as far as requiring less labor.
And make them more resistant to this, fire blight, a bacterial disease that kills apple trees, and one that's become more common as temperatures warmed over time.
As climate has changed, fire blight has become more and more of a problem in the Great Lakes area, New York, New England, areas that never used to worry about it. So we've selected for trees that had not only heat tolerance as far as good fruit quality and leaf quality, but we've also selected for heat tolerance not to get fire blight.
Keeping apples afloat is big business. It's the most consumed fruit in America, and the U.S. is the second largest producer of apples in the world after China, with an economic impact of $23 billion. These new apples don't have a name yet, but will now be made available to commercial growers who could plant them in areas as far south as Georgia.
We really hope that we can get something that helps the growers, keeps them in business, makes them deal with the rest of the 21st century and climate change.
So that apple fans can keep enjoying the fruit of their labor. Maya Rodriguez, Scripps News, Keedysville, Maryland.